Hey guys, how's it going? I'm going to try to make this fast. So I have now watched all of the documentary short films nominated for an Oscar, and so I just want to briefly talk about each one because I don't want this to be a 10-minute video. So let's go with the first one, The ABCs of Book Banning. So this is basically a documentary where they interview kids, okay? They're talking to kids about books, and these kids that they're interviewing love books, love to read, and they're like, why are you banning these books? They don't understand why adults want to ban these books, why school boards are doing this ridiculous, awful thing and banning books. So check this out. All you gotta do for all these videos is just Google the name of the documentary and then just streaming, and it'll tell you where it's streaming. Okay, there you go. That's the first one. Let's take a look at the second one. So, The Barber of Little Rock is an amazing story about this gentleman who basically went to barber school, opened up his own barber shop, right? And then he started he opened up a barber school, right? And then that turned into a whole other business, giving loans to people who, African Americans mostly, who were denied the chance to get a loan from a bank. And so he opened up 2 locations for this place that basically loans money to people and gets them jobs and helps. It's just a beautiful story. Definitely worth checking this one out. The Barber of Little Rock. So the island in between it was interesting. It was fascinating. You know, I'm not a history person. I really didn't pay attention in history class. But this movie is interesting. It's fascinating to watch. You learn, there's still, weapons of war on these beaches here. And it's just an interesting story about Korea, and it's definitely worth checking out. Again, it was a while since I watched it, so my facts are really bad. And even if I had, I wouldn't be able to tell you anything because history just goes above my head. I'm just not really good with historical facts. But it's definitely worth watching to judge for yourself. As someone who was in band all the way from 8th grade to my senior year, I know a lot about musical instruments. I played a lot of brass instruments over my years in band. I had to give up band to focus on drama, but this is about a repair shop that repairs musical instruments for low-income students. And it's a beautiful story about how repairing these instruments, and inspiring musicians and creating music is just a really beautiful story. This one I do remember. It's on Disney Plus. You can definitely check that out on Disney Plus. Definitely worth checking out. It's a sweet story. Have a box of tissues handy. This one I can't even. I'm so bad with foreign language but so the title, it's the names of these 2 women. I'm terrible. I'm sorry. Nene and just hold on. Let me see if I can find my list here. Nene and Waipo, I believe, is correct, and I might be butchering that, but it's a beautiful story about friendship and aging. Definitely worth watching. Definitely worth checking out. I believe it's on Hulu. If not, you just do a search for it. So yes, so I have seen all the shorts, and I just don't know. I really loved the ABCs of book banning. Book banning. I think it's a powerful message. So that's definitely who I would like to win the Oscar. So tune in. Oscars are Sunday. So until then, live long and prosper.